This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Live at 4. An underground explosion shakes downtown Madison today. It happened on the corner of North Broome and West Johnson Streets.
And that's where we find our Maddie Heim. She is on the scene with more on the damages and recovery efforts from this incident. Maddie?
Yeah, Susan, Eric, we're right on that corner. As you can see behind me, the road is now open back up to cars and pedestrians. It was blocked off for most of the day, but now Madison Gas and Electric deeming it no longer a threat after investigating the scene all morning following that explosion that neighbors say woke them up in a panic. Local radio host Gordy Young, who was live on the air just a block away when it happened, told me he's, quote, never heard anything like it.
Suddenly, this just enormous sound. It sounded like thunder at first, but it was much deeper and much more resonant than thunder. And the table shook, and the window next to us shook. It was something I'll never forget. Just the feeling, just the actual vibration.
We haven't received any official updates this afternoon from law enforcement or Gas and Electric, but here's what we know about the event right now. Right before 8 a.m., Madison Fire is dispatched to 301 North Broome Street due to reports of smoke coming out of manhole covers in the ground. A blast blows one of the covers out of the ground. 2 construction workers are in the hospital with non-life-threatening fire-related injuries. We'll be right back here on News 3 Now at 5 with more from neighbors, what they saw and heard right at the time of that explosion. For now, reporting live in downtown Madison, I'm Maddie Heim, News 3 Now.
We will see you at 5, Maddie. Thank you. And as you can see, it's raining downtown. Heavy shower here on the west side of Madison. Let's check in with meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex?
Hey, Susan. Yeah, I had to move from patio to the little weather desk here because we have quite a few showers and thunderstorms that have popped up right along Highway 151, stretching right across the center part of Dane County. Let's go right to radar 3000 to show you just where those showers and storms are lining up on Max 1. Best areas for heavier rainfall is actually right along the southwestern portion of the Beltline. If we can swing over to Max 1, that'd be great. This would be Odana Road, Seminole Highway, swinging right up across downtown where Maddie was at, just east of the airport and up towards Sun Prairie. A couple lightning bolts with this as well, but the main threat right now is torrential rainfall with this area of showers and thunderstorms. Dane County isn't the only area. We have showers and thunderstorms up towards Dodge County, and it's going to be areas from Madison and points off towards the south and east where we've had a chance to warm up, and with the humidity out there, that's igniting these pop-up showers and those thunderstorms. Future track really eyeing up Madison and areas towards the south and towards the east, towards Janesville and Beloit. As we head towards 10 o'clock, though, we see a dwindling factor in the showers and storms, and that's because we lose the heating of the day. With the loss of the heating of the day, the isolated severe weather threat, which would be for wind, will also go away as we go past sunset. Planning the rest of the night, temperatures falling down through the 70s. Those showers and storms this evening dwindling to showers. We have more storm chances in the forecast. I'll break that down in a few minutes.
All right, Alex, thank you. And even though we aren't in alert day conditions, it is still hot out there, and there are some tips to stay safe. Important reminders during this hot weather, and these tips come from Greene County public health officials. It recommends familiarizing yourself with the signs and symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. And never leave your children or pets alone in a closed vehicle. Drink plenty of water, even if you aren't feeling thirsty. Finally, check out any animals frequently. They can show signs of heat-related illness far before people do.
A panel of UW La Crosse professors are deciding whether former Chancellor Joe Gao should be stripped of his tenure.
Gao's already lost the chancellor position after appearing in online pornography with his wife, but he has held onto his role as a tenured member of the faculty. News 3 Now's Allison Forgo is live at the Omni Center where Gao is defending himself and his position. Allison?
It's fair to say the start of the hearing into Joe Gao's tenure has been testy. Gao and the UWL attorney have been trading barbs, with Gao even hinting at the possibility of filing a formal lawsuit to bring it into a formal courtroom. Now, so far, 5 witnesses have been called to testify, all from the UWL attorneys, including Joe Gao himself. The first witness was a forensic examiner who spoke about finding a PDF connected to a pornographic website. Gao called into question some of the dates the examiner brought up, and the attorneys asked the examiner to re-verify the dates within the next 24 hours. The second witness was UWL's Communications Studies Department Chair. She testified that she would not want Gao teaching in her department. A human resources official also spoke about Gao's failure to meet with investigators. Gao said he disagreed with the charge and that they decided to finish the investigation before he could find an attorney. The official said that that counted as failure to comply. During Gao's testimony, he spoke about the books he and his wife, Carmen Wilson, wrote under pseudonyms, saying they are based off a true story, but not completely true. Interim Chancellor Betsy Morgan was the last witness to testify today. She testified about the impact the scandal has had on the university. So Gao said he will call only one witness to testify for him, and that actually will be Betsy Morgan. He'll be questioning her tomorrow at 9 a.m. when this reconvenes. After that, it's likely it will go to the 5 panelists who will then make their decision. 4 are needed to dismiss. Reporting in Onalaska, Allison Fergit, back to you.
All right, Allison, thank you so much. Well, with the Juneteenth holiday today, celebrations have dotted the Madison region. One of the biggest is the groundbreaking of the Center for Black Excellence and Culture on Madison's south side. And for many, it is a dream years in the making.
Our Jalen Banks joins us now with the sights and sounds from the event.
Susan, Eric, the event was a celebration of all the hard work leading up to this moment and a realization of what's to come. Joined by hundreds, Reverend Alex G. and members of the Madison community broke ground at the site on West Badger Road. The center is designed to be a place of arts, leadership, economic development, and so much more for the Black community here in Madison and the state.
Of our journey towards Black innovation, self-agency, and full access to American citizenship. This movement is more than symbolic. It is a declaration of a shared vision for the future of which our ancestors dreamed and a future for which they died.
The center is expected to be open to the public by late 2025. And tonight at 5, we'll hear more from the groundbreaking, and tonight at 6, I will bring you a one-on-one interview with Alex G. on the center.
Well, happening right now, Sun Prairie hosting its 2024 Juneteenth celebration. Will go on until 7 at Wetmore Community Park. That event will feature Juneteenth educational activities, some speakers, performances, also a resource fair, and some family activities.
At the state capitol today, Governor Tony Evers announcing a new record for Wisconsin housing. It's hard to see the capitol through that shot. You can see the rain downtown. The Wisconsin Housing and Economic Development Authority has reached an all-time high in home purchases. This announcement comes after Governor Evers' declaration of June as Wisconsin Home Ownership Month. The amount of home purchases shot up over 240% this year. That equates to over 2,700 home loans, totaling more than $550 million.
And there's more to come at 4. Wildfires raging across the American Southwest.
The impact of hundreds of burning acres in New Mexico next when Live at 4 returns.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Get an 11% rebate on your next roofing project now at Menards. We have an unbeatable selection of Atlas shingles. Castlebrook, Briarwood, and Pinnacle shingles feature a limited lifetime warranty, up to 130 miles per hour wind warranty, and a super wide design for fast installation. Choose from 20 styles in stock, ready to take home today. Get an 11% rebate on all Atlas shingles right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Up to 60% off list at the 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture. Explosive deals everywhere. Like this classic sofa in 3 colors. Or a Chase sofa for just $5.98. Recline and save for just $3.99. Get this incredible deal, head-up base and 8-inch mattress, just $4.99 for both. Plus, our 365-night sleep guarantee. What a sale. The 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. All with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day price protection and money-back guarantees. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
The Spring Green Art Fair is coming June 29th and 30th to downtown Spring Green. Hundreds of artists from around the nation will be there both days. Don't miss the fun and excitement June 29th and 30th in Spring Green.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message. I'm 82.
86.
90 years young.
Eric Hovde thinks people like us shouldn't be able to vote.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Son, I've served this country. I think I can handle a ballot.
What a jerk.
Eric Hovde, I'm fully aware of whom I'm voting for, and it won't be you.
We believe every baby deserves a healthy start. Yet many parents in our community are struggling to afford the basic necessities. You can help change that.
Please donate to the News 3 Now Community Baby Shower. Drop off infant care items at Babies and Beyond, Monday through Friday and Saturday morning. Visit channel3000.com for complete details. News 3 Now Community Baby Shower, sponsored by Viridian Homes and Dave Jones.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Well, a summit overseas is raising some alarms in the West.
Russian President Vladimir Putin met with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un today in North Korea's capital after a lavish welcoming ceremony.
They vowed to build a strong front against the U.S. and deepen their military ties. Elizabeth Palmer reports.
Kim Jong-un was at the airport waiting for President Putin. The greeting may have been warm, but these are allies of convenience. The so-called strategic partnership they just signed pledges each will defend the other if attacked. But U.S. officials believe Russia, above all, wants a steady supply of North Korean weapons to use in Ukraine. Bad news for the U.S. and its allies.
We are very much concerned about this because this is what's keeping the war going.
North Korea, in spite of the lavish show it put on for Putin, is one of the poorest countries on the planet. It could bargain for Russian food, oil, or more ominously, technology for its missile and nuclear programs. In this summit, the world is watching a dangerous new axis take shape between two dictators who will stop at nothing to stay in power. Elizabeth Palmer, CBS News, London.
In the UK, one of England's oldest and most famous landmarks has been vandalized. Climate activists sprayed Stonehenge in southwest England orange today, a day before huge crowds are expected to gather at the site of the ancient monument to mark the summer solstice. A video posted on X by Just Stop Oil shows two of the group's activists spraying the iconic British landmark with orange paint using fire extinguishers. Wiltshire police said in a statement that two protesters were arrested on suspicion of damaging the ancient monument.
Some family members of Boeing victims are demanding the company face prosecution. Now signs are emerging they might get their wish after an explosive revelation yesterday. A Boeing whistleblower alleges the company hid substandard parts from the FAA, lost track of them, and likely installed them on airplanes. Boeing says it is reviewing the claims. It also says it's complied with a deferred prosecution agreement stemming from crashes in 2018 and 19. The chair of the Senate Investigations Subcommittee argues Boeing has violated that agreement, and some experts agree.
California regulators have fined Amazon nearly $6 million. The state's labor commissioner's office says the company violated a safety law more than 59,000 times. That's according to the New York Times. The warehouse quotas law requires employers to make quotas transparent to workers, as well as any discipline they may face if they don't meet those quotas. The labor commissioner says the law was put into effect to prevent the kind of system that Amazon uses at two of its Southern California warehouses. Amazon says it has appealed those penalties. The fine announced today is the largest issued under the law, which went into effect in 2022.
Crews in southern New Mexico may soon get a break in their effort to control a pair of fast-moving wildfires that have killed at least one person and damaged or destroyed 1,400 structures. Hot, dry, windy conditions have been fueling the Salt and South Fork fires that forced at least 5,000 residents of the village of Ruidoso to run for their lives on Monday.
You see the devastation of the businesses on the side of the road. Some of them were spared, and then the houses. And you can just see when you get back in there how it just rolls from the valley peaks and the peaks and then the valleys, and then it just rolls all the way around. So it just kind of went around the community.
The fires have scorched more than 203,000 acres, or an area more than 35 square miles. The causes are still under investigation.
Well, let's get a look at your first foreign forecast. Once again, Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington joins us. Alex.
Eric, we got lots of showers and thunderstorms right over Dane County. Just look at this image here of our capital right now, the Edgewater Skycam. You can barely see at points the capital. The rain is coming down that heavily across the center part of Dane County. 78 at the airport. We got that thunderstorm. Well, we just dipped down to 77, and I think I saw a flash of lightning there behind the image here. Dew point 71 degrees. When the temperature and the dew point are close together, you got to have something happen in the atmosphere. It wrings it out either in the form of a cloud or, in this case, showers and thunderstorms. And some of these have been quite on the hefty side. Not severe, but very heavy rainfall and some on and off lightning right across the center part of Dane County. We can call out a couple of these streets: John Nolan Drive, Rimrock Road, the Beltline, Monroe Street over towards downtown. We go up 151 up into Sun Prairie, up towards High Cross Boulevard, Portage Road, Lean Road, right along 39. Heavy rainfall near the airport, and then, as I mentioned, swinging up to Sun Prairie, right downtown, up through Bristol Street and over towards County Road. And we got showers and those thunderstorms. It's coming down in a good clip across the center part of Dane County, and it's areas from Dane County and points off towards the south and towards the east that stand the better chance of seeing these showers and thunderstorms along a cold front that's sweeping slowly through southern Wisconsin. By the time we get closer to that 9-10 o'clock hour, we lose the heat of the day, and then we'll lose that oomph for those showers and those thunderstorms along the front. Can't rule out an isolated severe storm, especially with the amount of humidity that we have in the air. I call these pop-up storms. They get going, they're strong for a brief moment, gusty winds would be the main threat, and then that thunderstorm itself, the updraft lifts that warm humid air, and then it falls down through the thunderstorm and it actually causes the storm to wash out. So they're short-lived pop-up thunderstorms. Planning the rest of your night here in Dane County. I think the showers and storms by 6 o'clock will scoot just far enough to the east. 8 o'clock will be dry. Could see a couple more showers at 10 o'clock with a few more showers and storms building in as we go on into Thursday. And then fast forwarding towards Friday, look at the heat index values as we approach 4 o'clock. Not too terrible north of Madison, but look at right down along the Wisconsin-Illinois border. Heat index values on Friday are going to be approaching 90 to 95 degrees. That's a warm front. That's that cold front that's coming through tonight, lifting back north as a warm front as we go on into Friday, bringing more shower and storm chances Friday, with a good chance of showers and thunderstorms as we head towards Saturday night. We'll be watching a cold front Saturday night, and that cold front could bring some severe weather to southern Wisconsin. And also want to make note on Friday, as that warm humid air comes in, we have the Make Music Madison event going on. The daytime hours as that warm front lifts through could bring a couple of thunderstorms. If we have just a moment, maybe we can show a viewer photo or two. Thanks, Sue. There we go. There's some storm clouds rolling in there. These were sent to us via channel3000.com. Look at over Lake Mendota, the storm front, so to speak, that gust front being shown here by Kent. We appreciate that photo, and a nice photo here. Tammy sending us the sunset and clouds at the Mallard Stadium.
All right, thank you, Alex, and thanks for your pictures, everybody. Well, here's a question. What is the best way to measure your workout? Do you count the number of steps you're taking, or do you measure the amount of time you're exercising?
No, finding the best way to exercise is different from person to person. Jeff Wagner has more on how to shape your routine.
Counting on the clock or with each stride.
I always, like I said, try to get 10K steps in a day.
Two forms of tracking, ultimately with the same goal.
Regardless if it's time or steps, I think everyone should be doing it.
Zach Quaderer is a personal trainer.
What is a better measurement for exercise? Would it be time spent or steps?
It's dependent person to person. And I think the overarching thing that I try to get across is let's just get out and move a little bit.
U.S. guidelines suggest adults get at least 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity per week. But with the advent of wearable step tracking technology in recent years, researchers wanted to compare which was best.
I do look at it usually at the end of the night when I'm looking at how much I moved for the day.
A study had thousands of women in their early 60s count their steps for 4 years, while others tracked time, followed by annual health checkups. It found that no matter the measurement, those who exercised at a higher level lowered their risk for early death or cardiovascular disease.
When might one form of measurement be more useful than the other?
The step count is probably an easier way to get like a numerical value. So my people that are more analytical or really like the numbers side of things, I might go more step count based. My people that are kind of a little bit more free-flowing with what they want to do, can I get you to walk for 45 minutes throughout the day?
Counting your steps can also be a way to measure distance. The average adult step is about 2.5 feet, meaning you would need to do 2,000 of them to reach 1 mile.
Walking is probably one of the most underutilized and most accessible forms of exercise.
For those getting started on their exercise journey, Zach suggests 6,000 steps a day or 30 minutes. Jeff Wagner, CBS News, Minneapolis.
A survey published last year in the JAMA network found that almost 1 in 3 Americans uses a wearable device to track their health and fitness.
More coming up after a short break. We're taking a look at the cultural cornerstone of Juneteenth.
We'll see how food is bringing communities together across the nation on this holiday. That's when Live at 4 returns.
Welcome back to Portage Furniture Store, your forever furniture store. Mr. Aaron Ayers, what does that mean?
Welcome back, Emmy. Yes, when we talk about forever furniture, we talk about generation-lasting, heirloom-quality custom furniture. Case in point, we live it every day. My wife and I, we have a chair in our home that my grandfather sold to my wife's grandparents. Generation-lasting, third-generation-lasting furniture.
Long, long before you and Jen had met. That's an incredible story.
We find love at Portage Furniture.
He can promise that right there. And still free delivery, amazing service from your crew.
We talk about it all the time, the best in the business. Bring it in, set it up for you, move it left, move it right. They are the best.
They're going to take care of you. And it looks like the 4th generation, they're just swooping right in. They're making some decisions here, Aaron.
They're trying to kick us out the door as quick as they can. They're anxious and they're ready to go.
Kenley, are you ready to work in the store someday?
Yeah, I was born ready.
That a girl. High five. We've all had those moments in businesses where you see the salesperson come at you and you're like, oh man, I haven't even had a second to look. Except that doesn't happen when you come to Portage Furniture.
That's right. Really, it's a pressure-free environment. Really no pressure at all. We like the customers to be able to get a chance to look around, to really sit down on the furniture, to lay down on the mattresses, to really, again, have the no pressure atmosphere here at the store.
Absolutely. But they also know their stuff. So when you're ready, when you need them, when you have the questions for them, they're going to be here and they're ready to go.
Yeah, that's right. You know, our staff and our salespeople are very well knowledgeable and they know the product and everything too. So any questions, they're here for you.
From the entire Portage Furniture family, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison.
Thank you for 29 quick and painless years. Wow, Fry to the rescue since 1995. And Best of Madison's Best Roofer 4 years in a row. We know roofs, and your roof gets the very best gutter system with Fry. It's engineered to withstand the toughest conditions and outperform year-round. 29 years of excellence and 29% off absolute gutters with any full roofing project. Schedule a free consult now at fryconstruction.com.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
Today
a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Anyway, Juneteenth marks the last day when the last enslaved people down in Galveston, Texas were told that they were free. That was more than 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, and food is really a cultural highlight of this holiday.
In New York City, many chefs are offering Juneteenth-inspired menus. Jerika Duncan introduces us to one of them.
It's an unassuming location under the subway tracks on a corner in Brooklyn. But once inside, it becomes a tropical experience.
When you eat my food, you're transported to the islands of the Caribbean.
From the colorful drinks and dishes, even the chef, Hollis Barclay, matches the mood. wearing vibrant clothing when cooking in the kitchen, making homemade, flavorful Caribbean and Guyanese food.
You'll taste the freshness in every single bite.
She grew up in a house with around a dozen family members in Guyana, where cooking was essential. Some people would think you own a restaurant, you must be trained, especially when you look at the items on your menu. But you say you got your training from family.
From family members, yes. My aunts, excellent cooks, excellent, world-class cook.
Now, Barclay is bringing that world-class cooking to Bluefin Bar and Grill. Everyone who works in Barclay's kitchen is Guyanese and trained by her to make traditional dishes.
We're known for our spiciness, so we add pepper.
A little red pepper. Like Guyanese style fried rice.
This is a Caribbean flavoring.
Oh, it even has that like syrupy look to it. It's heavier.
Yes.
A different taste than I'm used to having with fried rice. And let me try the chicken. Perfect combination. But Barclay's path was not linear. She followed her mother to the U.S. when she was 19. After earning a college degree in fashion, she worked various jobs.
You know, the entrepreneur spirit kept calling me.
And she answered, opening one of the only Black-owned spas in Brooklyn. Nearly a decade later, when she was ready to try something new, her daughter had an idea. She said, Mom, why don't you just open up a restaurant?
Yes, she did. My kids, like, my God, they love my cooking.
So in her 50s, Barclay's next chapter began. But the timing could not have been worse, opening just before the pandemic took hold in the U.S. When it did, takeout was the only option. Are you doing better, like in terms of overall?
I'm very optimistic about the future for my restaurant.
Optimistic because Barclay is now in talks to open another location at New York's JFK Airport. And along the way, she's getting creative. So we have chicken, po' boy, lobster mac and cheese, and oxtail egg roll. I will gladly do the honor of trying the oxtail egg roll. A little drizzle. Barclay is proud to be part of New York City's Black Restaurant Week. I like that. Which coincides with the Juneteenth holiday. This is the macaroni and cheese.
Lobster mac and cheese.
This is delicious. The dishes we tried are from her special Juneteenth-inspired menu. So the shrimp po' boy. I like that with the pickle, a little sweet, a little tangy. Give us a little history lesson for people who hear Juneteenth, but then they're like, wait, but she's from Guyana, that's South America.
We also had slavery, so there is a connection between the Caribbean Americans and the Black Americans. So we share the same legacy as a people.
Warren Luckett created Black Restaurant Week 8 years ago in Texas, where the Juneteenth holiday originates.
It became an annual celebration, and that's really where food becomes that beautiful part of Juneteenth. We want folks from all walks of life to be able to name their favorite Black-owned restaurant the same way they can name their favorite sushi restaurant, favorite Italian restaurant in town.
Barclay is confident she will be one of those favorites once diners get a taste of her food. Have people ever asked you, why now?
To answer that question, I would say it's never too late to start.
Now we're hungry.
Yeah.
Coming up next at 4, with this week's heat, many people are turning to ice cream to beat it.
Yeah, one Wisconsin researcher is actually trying to improve on the tasty treat by getting it to stay solid in these hot temperatures. We'll show you how when Live at 4 returns.
If your windows are leaky and drafty, it's possible they weren't installed properly. Many installers lack proper training, and shoddy installation leaves your home vulnerable to extreme weather. At Next Door and Window, we're reinventing window installation. Our approach ensures your windows are sealed tight and energy efficient. And your windows and doors will be installed by certified experts who treat your home as if it was their own. When you demand tomorrow's comfort, Next delivers. Visit nextwindow.com to learn more.
Imagine having a Medicare Advantage plan that can help cover costs for dental services or even groceries. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield is offering special benefits called Essential Extras, available for Medicare Advantage Plan members. If you're new to Medicare, have Medicaid, or recently moved, you could be eligible to enroll today. Unsure if you're eligible? Our licensed insurance agents can help. Just call the number on your screen today. Medicare Advantage plans cover everything in original Medicare Parts A and B while offering coverage for additional benefits. With Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield Medicare Advantage plans, you could get no-cost essential extras you might not expect. These plans may include allowances for dental, vision, hearing, assistive devices, or even money for healthy groceries. That's not all, though. You could also get an allowance to help pay for utility costs like gas, electric, water, or sewer. It can even be used towards internet and cellular providers. Explore 2024 Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield Medicare Advantage plans with essential extras in your zip code by calling today. If you're new to Medicare, have Medicaid, or recently moved, you could be eligible. Essential extras could even include transportation to plan-approved destinations. But you won't get a plan with additional benefits automatically. You have to call to see if you're eligible to enroll. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield is proud to offer these special no-cost Medicare Advantage plan benefits that help provide comfort and convenience to make everyday life easier. Don't miss out. Call Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield today to explore 2024 Medicare Advantage plans with essential extras. If you're new to Medicare, on Medicaid, or recently moved, you could be eligible.
Call 800-694-1143. 800-694-1143. That's 800-694-1143.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now live at 4. Moving forward.
Well, it's been hot out there. People looking for ways to beat the heat. Paddleboarding, not a bad idea out on Lake Monona. That was earlier, of course, before the storms rolled through our weather words. An active weather pattern continues. Let's go back to Alex for the latest on what's happening. You got some activity there on the old radar.
We sure do. Radar 3000's all lit up here, especially right across the center part of Dane County. We've had torrential rainfall from this area, showers and thunderstorms that's popped up in this soupy heat of the day that exists from Madison and points to the south and east, where the best chance for showers and thunderstorms will be over the course of this evening. Over just south of the Beltline, we got some more heavy rain just east and along a McKee Road, along and south of the west portion of the Beltline. We've had a decent amount of rainfall just over the past hour. We've accumulated upwards of an inch of rain all across the southern part of the Beltline. Right here, very close to the studios, actually, we have a flood advisory now for Dane County until 7:30 p.m. for the heavy rainfall that has been falling, as I just mentioned, upwards of a ½ inch to an inch, and that's by radar estimates. Could be locally more in some areas. Some Prairie, that rain is coming down heavy as well. It's all lining up right along Dane County and areas off towards the south and towards the east, over towards just north of Janesville. And that's where this area is going to stay concentrated as we move through the evening hours. Will be along and south and east of, let's say, U.S. Highway 151. This is where we have a cold front slicing through the southern part of the state. We see that with our future track model keeping most of the storms Madison and points off towards the south and towards the east. An isolated severe storms not out of the question. We do have a chance of strong storms in the future as well. That's coming up on Saturday in Maine weather. We'll talk more about that.
All right, Alex, thank you. And even though we aren't in these alert day conditions, it is still warm out there. The public health officials offering those important safety reminders to stay safe during the heat. And these come from the Greene County public health officials recommending familiarizing yourself with the signs and symptoms of heat exhaustion, but also heat stroke. Never leave children or pets alone, of course, in a closed vehicle. Drink plenty of water even if you aren't feeling thirsty. And finally, check on your animals frequently. They can show signs of heat-related illness far before people do.
With these hot summer days, a lot of people might be in the mood for ice cream.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be hot.
Is it okay, like 10 in the morning?
Yeah, breakfast. Oh, there's new research on campus to help keep that cone colder longer. And our Meryl Hubbard is out at the Babcock Dairy Center to learn more.
I just got an ice cream cone to cool off from the heat, and in no time it's turned into a melty mess. Now, thanks to the UW Madison Food and Science Department, they are coming up with a solution for soupy ice cream. Ice cream is a science, especially when you're trying to stop the natural melting process. Dr. Wicks has been researching technology that adds naturally occurring compounds to make ice cream melt-proof. The key compound is called polyphenols, which are already found in food like green tea, blueberries, and strawberries. The more polyphenols added, the thicker ice cream gets.
While we do call this a no-melt ice cream, a better way to think about it is a no collapse. But that melted ice, even as it turns to liquid, is still able to stay within the matrix without dripping through, just due to how strong the polyphenols interact with the components in the ice cream.
Dr. Wicks told me that phenolic compounds are naturally occurring and beneficial for humans. She hopes more people can take interest in food science from her research. Reporting in downtown Madison, I'm Meryl Hubbard, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Meryl. Madison police are investigating after a robbery on the city's southwest side yesterday. It happened on Reitz Road near Home Depot. Police say the suspect assaulted the victim and took the keys to a state-owned car. It's a 2020 white Dodge Caravan with red Wisconsin state-owned license plates. The number is 13810. If you see this model car with those license plates, do not approach it. Police say please call 911.
Happening today, Madison, marking a major milestone for the community.
The official groundbreaking of the Center for Black Excellence and Culture happened this morning. The center, as it's been coined, will be a place of arts, leadership, economic development, and much more for the Black community here in Madison and around the state.
Of our journey towards Black innovation, self-agency, and full access to American citizenship. This movement is more than symbolic. It is a declaration of a shared vision for the future of which our ancestors dreamed and a future for which they died.
The center is expected to be open to the public by late 2025.
Now, the stock market was closed today. This, of course, in observance of the Juneteenth holiday, so there are no changes to report.
In more local news, Greene County is launching a new fun way to get out and enjoy local restaurants. The brand new Cheese Passport is rolling out this summer. Sorry about that. The promotion is being put on by the Greene County Tourism Board, and it hopes to get people out and enjoying local cheeses.
Greene County is really a mecca of cheese making. You know, some people call us the Napa Valley of cheese. We still have almost as many cheese factories as we have towns in Greene County, making tons of excellent product.
The Passport works through a PIN number at participating restaurants. When you dine at one, you receive a code that you enter into the Cheese Passport, and that gives you points which can be redeemed for prizes.
Coming up next and Live at 4, Juneteenth celebrations are continuing all across the country.
We'll give you a look at the celebrations and history behind the holiday next when Live at 4 returns.
In the courtroom, we see Donald Trump for who he is. He's been convicted of 34 felonies, found liable for sexual assault, and he committed financial fraud. Meanwhile, Joe Biden's been working, lowering health care costs and making big corporations pay their fair share. This election is between a convicted criminal who's only out for himself and a president who's fighting for your family.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
Hanson's windows, roofing, siding, gutters, bathtubs, and showers are guaranteed. Get 50% off installation or enjoy no interest and no payments for 1 year.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Bicycles, you'll find bicycle store quality electric e-bikes from Trek, Electra, Feld, Giant, and more. Trek offers the best-selling e-bike in America, Trek Verve Plus, under $2,500. At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find fat e-bikes, mountain e-bikes, road e-bikes, bike path e-bikes, and more. Free services included. The place to shop for your new e-bike is Machinery Row Bicycles, the most beautiful bicycle store in the world.
All month long on Buzzed Into Madison, we are celebrating our hard-working Wisconsin dairy farmers.
And next, Buzzed Into Madison is going to Larson Acres.
Right here in Evansville, Sandy and her family have an amazing story. All that and more on the next Buzzed Into Madison.
Upgrade your garage, patio, or basement this spring with our beautiful cutting-edge concrete coatings. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy and guaranteed to increase your home's value. For a limited time, save up to $500 off your project. Plus, call during this program to see if you qualify for payments starting at just $30 a month.
Here are 3 things to know about Juneteenth. Juneteenth commemorates the day, June 19, 1865, when a Union general informed slaves in Galveston, Texas, of their emancipation from slavery. In 2021, President Joe Biden signed into law a bill declaring June 19, also known as Juneteenth, a federal holiday. Juneteenth is celebrated nationwide, from parades and music festivals to pageants and barbecues. Let's all come together as a community to honor and celebrate Juneteenth.
Well, Juneteenth hasn't been a federal holiday for long, but it has been around for more than a century.
And Natalie Brand has more on the celebrations from National Harbor in Oxon Hill, Maryland.
97-year-old Opal Lee led a 2.5-mile walk in Dallas Wednesday, marking June 19, 1865, when after 2.5 years, news of the Emancipation Proclamation reached enslaved people in Galveston, Texas.
July 4th freed the land. Juneteenth freed the people. Don't you forget it.
Lee is considered the grandmother of Juneteenth because she launched the effort to make this day a national holiday, which happened in 2021.
I'm delighted, I really am, that so many of you are celebrating freedom. And I don't mean freedom in Texas and freedom for black people. I mean freedom for all of us.
Now a day to celebrate freedom and to raise awareness about continued inequities.
Unfortunately, there are people who haven't changed, who see things the same way, and that's why we have to continue to get better and grow.
Don Harvey's son Emmanuel launched a clothing business on Juneteenth 1 year ago today.
What message are you trying to send?
Blaze your own trail, you know, and blaze your competition. And your competition is yourself.
A message he's showcasing at this pop-up market in Maryland, where shoppers are supporting black-owned businesses and reflecting on the significance of the day.
If you don't know about history and someone asks you, you'd be pointless. So I think it's really cool and good to learn about our history.
Keeping this history lesson alive is helping engage the next generation in building a better future. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Oxon Hill, Maryland.
And coming up next at 4, we're taking you to some tourist destinations less traveled.
Well, Wendy Gillette gives us a look around the world at some of the fastest growing tourist destinations. That's when Live at 4 returns.
We're looking for 200 homeowners this month interested in getting new landscape borders. Our borders are laid in one piece using a high-performance concrete mix, and we add fibers and steel cable to maximize strength and durability. Our cutting-edge materials and process ensure that your borders will not fade, discolor, or disconnect, and will look beautiful for years to come. And all of our borders are covered by our extensive lifetime warranty. Boost your curb appeal with easy-to-mow-around, long-lasting, beautiful landscape borders. Visit the website or call the number for your new borders today.
TDS Fiber Internet makes our home smarter. Working, playing, living, learning. It's all better with TDS Fiber Internet because it's faster, more reliable. It's award-winning internet served up by friendly local folks. It's what keeps us connected. And isn't that what it's all about? Say hello to internet that hits different. Say hello to TDS.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
Fight the bite and take back your yard. Trust your trained local mosquito squad of South Central Wisconsin to defend against backyard pests. Our pioneered barrier treatment is backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. If a mosquito or tick is peskier than the rest, we will apply another treatment. The season's short in Wisconsin. Don't let mosquitoes and ticks make it any shorter. Call your local mosquito squad of South Central Wisconsin for a free quote. In less than 30 minutes, you'll be on your way to being outside all day.
Exploration travel is becoming more and more popular since the pandemic ended, as tourists are seeking out destinations that a lot of people have not visited.
And one emerging market is Saudi Arabia, which only opened to tourism 5 years ago.
CBS correspondent Wendy Gillette visited the northwest part of the country recently, where she found a trip of exhilaration.
Susan, travel advisors say countries like Bhutan, Qatar, and Oman are also on the bucket list for more adventurous travelers looking to experience something new. Saudi Arabia was a no-go until 2019, when the country started opening up and pushing for more tourists to lessen its reliance on oil revenue.
Vacation often includes a hike, and this one was billed as a climb up the sandstone cliffs at Alula Adventure Hub in Saudi Arabia. That meant a crash course in navigating a safety line, then clambering up a much steeper than expected path. All to reach the top. Oh my goodness. Where another challenge awaited.
2, 1, boom!
A free fall on a rope swing from almost 28 stories high. With feet back on solid ground, it was time to take a vintage Land Rover safari at sunset to view the nearby rock formations at the archaeological site Hegra, prized for its more than 2,000-year-old drawings and 70-foot-high ancient tombs. The aptly named Elephant Rock is illuminated, a night sanctuary in the desert.
Tourists here also typically visit the Old Town, which dates back to the 12th century, once on a trading route for incense and now filled with restaurants and a marketplace.
Incense is once again burning in the Old Town at Dar Tentora Hotel, which features cave rooms that recreate the past.
The Old Town looks like a castle.
Guide Amal Al-Johani, known here as a Rawi or storyteller, gives tours of the original restored mud brick homes. She points to progress in Saudi Arabia.
It's a change for us in a good way.
It's still mocktails only at restaurants. The country bans alcohol, but the tourism plan is expanding, with the government planning to invest a record-breaking $800 billion. The event's venue, Moriah, the largest mirrored building in the world, is part of the recent development. It's right next to Banyan Tree Alula, where we stayed for a special rate, known for its rock pool and tented villas matching the landscape.
Just look around. I mean, I believe the angle behind me, tells it all.
Philadelphia area travel advisor Joshua Bush visited the city during a week-long trip to Saudi Arabia.
A lot of the preconceptions that I had going into the country were very much dispelled.
His agency's bookings of off-the-beaten-path journeys have grown as much as 40% since the pandemic, when extended time at home brought yearnings for adventure.
Alula attracted more than 260,000 visitors last year, but Saudi tourism officials hope that will grow to 2 million over the next decade.
Time now to give another check of the forecast. Let's go back to Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex?
Thanks, Eric. Persistent showers and thunderstorms lining right up along 151. We have a flood advisory until 7:30 for Dane County. Some of these amounts have been pretty hefty over the course of the past hour. Just look at all the oranges and all the reds here right along 151, along downtown John Nolan Drive. So if you're driving on the Beltline right now, on the south side of the Beltline, it's probably a very slow go with torrential rainfall. I'm going to step actually over here a little bit so you can see some of these totals that have lined up. This is a rainfall estimate by our rainfall radar 3000, anywhere between 1 inch upwards of 1.5 inches up towards Marshall, between Sun Prairie and Marshall, and Highway 19 could have accumulated over the course of the past hour across Dane County. So that's why we have that flood advisory and some localized minor flooding being reported right now. Future track showing areas north and west of Madison, lesser of a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Better chances Madison and points towards the south and towards the east because we have a cold front that's slicing through the southern part of the state right now. 1 or 2 of these storms could get on the strong side as well, at least briefly, and wind would be the primary threat. Also, again, we've got the flooding risk from those heavy rains. Madison, that line of showers and thunderstorms should be scooting off towards the east by the time we get to 6 p.m. As we head towards 8 p.m., temperatures are dipping down to around 75 and then 72, with maybe a few more showers popping up as we go towards the 10 o'clock hour. But with the loss of the heating of the day, we should be seeing those showers and storm chances dwindle some. But isolated severe chance tonight, watching Saturday's cold front. That's that next big chance of showers and storms. We could see a shower or a storm on Thursday going into Friday as warmer air returns ahead of that cold front. But this is probably going to be the more consistent widespread threat is Saturday evening, and we could be looking at some strong storms Saturday evening. Future track showing that line of thunderstorms ahead of that cold front as we go towards 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock Saturday evening. So the First Warn Weather Team will be keeping an eye on this. If this stays consistent, we'll likely be calling that time period Saturday evening as alert day conditions. The heavier rains are going to stay to the north and towards the west of the Madison area, although if you're up towards Vernon County, Juneau, and Adams County by 6 a.m. on Sunday, you could have accumulated anywhere between 1 to 2 inches, widespread 1/2 to 1 inch amounts across the rest of southern Wisconsin. And of course, with that line coming through Saturday evening, we could be looking at heavy rain as well. With that, following that cold front, conditions will turn dry and sunny. We'll be right back.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey.
To oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
Today a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
All the best parts of summer are here at Summerfest. Along one epic, music vibing, crowd cheering lakefront. Experience 600 artists across 12 stages during 3 unforgettable weekends. Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance. Find tickets, lineup, and more at summerfest.com.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is taking you beyond the barometer. Email your weather-related questions to firstwarn@wisctv.com, and our team of meteorologists will give you the answers on News 3 Now, live at 4.
Wisconsin's U.S. Senate race takes center stage in a News 3 Now reality check. I'll drill into the latest campaign ads attacking Tammy Baldwin and challenger Eric Hovde, clarifying the messages and finding the facts. Reality check, Thursday on News 3 Now at 6.
Well, take a look at this. Mysterious monoliths are popping up once again, this time sending curious eyes on a hike. The discovery of a mysterious monolith in the desert outside of Las Vegas has hikers trekking out to try to find this shiny statue. The Las Vegas Metro Police Department's search and rescue team posted pictures of the curiosity after spotting it over the weekend. The tall metal slab resembles other monoliths that have mysteriously popped up 4 years ago on Fremont Street in Las Vegas and also in Utah.
You never know what you'll see on Fremont Street. It's the 30th anniversary of the 90s sitcom Friends, and Krispy Kreme is honoring the iconic show in a special way. A brand new line of Friends-themed donuts. Krispy Kreme says it's taking inspiration from famous episodes and moments from the show. The sweet treats will be available for a limited time in the UK. Yeah, that's right. Only in the United Kingdom. And so far, no word from Krispy Kreme on whether the company will release the Friends-inspired donuts here in the United States. We'll be right back.
Tens of millions of roofs across America are failing, wearing out decades early and leaking, oftentimes without you knowing about it, causing tremendous damage. Here's how you know you have a problem with your roof. Black streaking, your roof looks rough, or granules shedding off into your gutters or showing up in your driveway. Your roof is wearing out too fast, and it's going to cost you a bundle. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. So give us a call, and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
Right now at Hy-Vee, get Tide laundry detergent for just $9.97 with the digital coupon. That's right, get Tide for just $9.97. Plus, get a 10-cent fuel saver. Digital coupons help you tackle your laundry for less and pack your pantry with more. Just clip to load coupons to your Hy-Vee Perks card. You'll find more than 100 digital coupons every week, like this Tide coupon for $3, making Tide just $9.97. Save with digital coupons when you shop in-store or online at Hy-Vee.
You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it. You want the nightlife, the bright lights, I'll put you in the spotlight, yeah. You want style, well now I'll show you where you gotta be. Tell you what you gotta see, who's gonna make you smile. You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont.
Summertime fun is in full swing in Rosemont. From grand slams to hot jams. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont it.
Hi, I'm Steve Lindenau, owner of Crazy Lenny's e-bikes. We are the e-bike experts. We've been doing this for well over a decade, and we'll use that expertise to get you into the right e-bike. We have the right bike here for everyone, and our knowledgeable staff will help select the right bike for you. So if you're looking for an e-bike, give us a call or stop on by, because nobody e-bikes like we bikes.
Baraboo Furniture and Mattress is now open. Over $1 million of quality name brands on display, including Flex Steel, Best, England, Spring Air, Ashley, Amish Furniture, and much more. All in stock and on sale. With an acre of quality name brand furniture in our beautiful new showroom, you're sure to find just what you're looking for. Get special free financing. All credit welcome. Hurry in today to Baraboo Furniture and Mattress, where your satisfaction is our guarantee.
Well, looking ahead to next hour on News 3 Now at 5, the Surgeon General is calling for a warning label on social media apps. A look inside that decision and how some schools are reacting. That story just ahead. Thanks for joining us for Live at 4. We hope to see you right back here tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.